Okay, abusia Mami Mensa petition petition President Mahama say yemfa removing from office no abusia asem ato Mami no ankasa asisi former EC boss Afare Gyan ni PA aba bonten aba be bake petition ne say yemfa removing Mami Mensa from office wasan so pulling documents now we pulling abusia or they are Worsen Mensa and the case na enye asem keto akran ti si ano oko EC headquarters attention we are Afare Gyan ni PA expose the Mami Mensa ne criminalities bi ana koso EC ho ene NPP for na enye asem keto akran mo me enko na yenkonkoti ensema ekoso unsubscribe ya subscribe like and share ma afront so ensa into me enkabi and don't forget to click on the notification bells and any update to be able to us be also onsa able to me akabi medawase
mosatu brusu no entem said benevoka say na munim de mo pese mo achieve in the 2024 year elections. Happiness at the Electoral Commission. And yema SCC any the gusu a ACC ni so be betimi asori no ye staff of the Electoral Commission. Ya odo mo pay rules so. Na yes devices ya bi hu biometric ya hu nsem mo tabri ma branti enene din tokwesi so sa de ne court and wakodi bem. Still I would also interdiction. Abranti ni bi o makogina court omodi abranti no kogina court a wa free mu nyina would also interdiction. Papa no so nyo bia unu keke wo ye lawyer.
Wo lawyer papa.
Votarian lawyer. Na votarian ni awonyo lawyer kwa wa be dada. Na votarian ni awasa akoye lawyer woni mumra ontena ho ma wonsisi no. Watabrim Electoral Commission di o makogina court. Na meme de on a year 12 counts. Meme de na year 13. Na papa na ye adwuma ni nyina e de amagana for. Doc. Sir, the current leadership Mensa edi omanim no. Ugidi se omudi se fata se omo betena ho with the deputies lead on my way. Ya e betimi akoso aka say ya bato no enema bekoyie ne akoso di and taxpayers money etu omoka abra one forces has e be adwuma. Over to you.
Eja we dia won say Electoral Commission on Mama Samedia enye say NDC no kra na ewo issues with Electoral Commission hono time na started registration exercise na 2024 no na eko hu say omojuma no moye no moye ni problems won't be brave because your registration every day. NDC led by Dr. Bawumia yako IPAC yako corrector mu every day. The registration figures no modi ba but na wrong figures and add up. So when you na ehwe na you say no we there Electoral Commission we dey jam on we about one. So you share na mo do register final register no kra na asamasi. The same problem no kra no mo DVDs any DVD asam no nyina na we no nyina omo wie bi. How can the Electoral Commission that has all the CCTV cameras and everyone then somebody will steal laptops, any DVD machines? Then later on we got to know that Ebikura Omutombe. Then some were holding the DVDs outside. So all these things shows that the Electoral Commission, there were problems in the Electoral Commission. Problems in it also. To the extent MPP Nukra Muko appointed Omu Director of Elections. No Bono region. Oh no Babe Commissioner. Emma Electoral Commission. Ye Trokrata Koma Council, yes. Ye Trokrata Koma Council of State. Council of Mose. Papa no omuko appointed any other persons no. Omu qualifies omuko because these are officers of elections for the MPP. Na Council of State say omu qualify. Omu Ghana ni. Yes sir. Ghana. We went through hell in Ghana before. The winning na. You cry, you demonstration say register no yenye forensic audits or company. But we have to come back, organize ourselves through our body camera activities and eagle eyes forums on na. Na ko win election. So you win election no there. we, interestingly enough, at the time we did not call for the removal of Madam Mensa or the commissioner, because we are very responsible. We know the process, the procedure of removing such officers is grounded in the Constitution.
Exactly.
So such procedures, you cannot just be on the political platform and say that when we come to power, we are going to remove so. Yes, sir. When we started the governance, after we were given power, January 7th, we started fine, no problem. Interestingly enough, the first group of people who started calling for the head of Madam Mensa in the commissioners was MPP. So okay. Time neighbor called Ablekumanov. You remember they held press conference and saying that they've lost confidence in the electoral commission and these people, and that they don't have confidence in them. It was read by their general secretary. Their general secretary read that press statement calling for the head of the commissioners. It was the NDC. So we had issues because although our national chairman also called for that these people have lost the confidence of the people in handling the election activities in this country, but fell short for the removal. He didn't say that we should just go and remove them because we are in power. He said they've lost confidence of the people, and therefore something must be done at the commission. But MPP came out strongly and stated in a press conference, announced that they should remove them. They don't have confidence in them as a political party to run any election in this country. So that means the two major political parties, there were issues with the electoral commission. And yes, sir, there were issues. NDC were issues, MPP were issues, but none of them fell short of coming out to trigger Article 146. And yes, sir. Then their own worker, a staff, or GCK Electoral Commission, he's been working there since 2012. Or see, 2012, he's been at the Electoral Commission up to now. 2012 from Electoral Commission up to now. Only Afare Yejuma, only Shǒčǩs say Yejuma, or no me Mensa swear Yejuma.
What?
Yes, or been in Electoral Commission. So the man came out with a petition for the removal of them, stating grounds. 12 grounds. See, that they cannot do the work. They've lost the confidence and all manner of things. Well, it is at the behest of the presidency to take decision on this. And you know the procedure of the Article 46, how they go about officers of that level. And so we as a political party, interested enough today, nobody can accuse NDC for trying to remove Mensa and other things. No, NDC has no hands in this. Nobody should come and bring NDC into this matter. And your NDC, on your NDC NIPA, on your political party NIPA, or electoral commission since 2012 for year Juma up to now. No electoral commission, no ne petition. And so that is why we are saying that we will allow the constitutional bodies to work. We won't interfere in any of the constitutional body. The president will not interfere in any of them. He will make sure that they do their work. But if there is a process brought to the attention of the president, he has to act. 146.
BBC says electoral commission order.
This is not the first time. Say Shǒčǩs say 146.
I said you want your petition in President Akuffo.
It was a ghost. Because up to now, you can't even tell those who petition against Shǒčǩs. When Shǒčǩs herself asked for the petitioners to know them, they refuse her. They refused her and hunted her out. You know, that thing they did against Shǒčǩs caused the death of Amadou, the commissioner then.
Amadou.
Yes, Amadou, Elijah Amadou.
Okay.
He was one of the commissioners. Now we are two deputy commissioners. Amankwa, Madam Amankwa, any Amadou. Sule Amadou. You know, Papa no cool. Because he didn't understand why they should hunt him out. With that trump card, this is your friend, is a procurement breaches. Very experienced electionist. Very experienced. Then they just hunted him out. With that Trump charges against him. They didn't even give them space to even explain themselves. No more out as commissioners and brought in their people for a purpose to make sure that they win election for them 2020, and they did it perfectly. Charlotte said, then they went and put their own people there in order to rig the 2020 election. It was a strategy. Put them there. They were interested in that. And they delivered the election for them in 2020 and tried to deliver again in 2024, but body cameras will not allow them. And then so this is the music they are facing. Yet they are, as a political party, we are watching. We are on the torchlight. They are watching what is happening over there. But we have our reservation. Any election, we are opening our eyes. Either we are in power or we are not in power. We will open our eyes on this election, electoral commission, because we don't trust the thing. That is what we are going to do, and we will follow through that one. So
more interest in her removal.
We have not stated anywhere that we want to remove them. Eddie say, that's when we were doing the campaign and all that, we didn't state that we are going to remove Madam Jean Mensa. Since we came, we have not even showed any sign of trying to get them out from the place. Yeah. That's why I'm saying this is a responsible government. Your government is responsible. His Excellency is not that type. And you're vindictive.
And when your government appointee
No. And your government appointee or somebody sat at the flag house and wrote a petition and said, "Want me we will let you know." Yes, sir. That is what we are saying. We are a responsible government for the people. And that is why they laugh the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because I didn't know, it's down to earth. He has made governance so romantic for the good people of Ghana. They are so enjoying it. And everybody is getting their the benefit of their fruit. And so that is what we are doing. And we will continue to do that. Yet they are like these people, when we said 2016, on political platform, any your friend is a press conference, then youth organizer of MPP, announcing that if they win the 2016 election, Madame Charlotte say.
They said it.
They said it severally. It was all over the place. They were threatening the woman. They were saying they will remove the woman. Charlotte said, and even said all manner of things against the woman. Yeah. I can't repeat some of the words they were using. Yeah. It was very bad. They didn't respect womanhood
at all.
They haunted the lady too much. About power 2017, then they started cooking the process of getting her out. No more you need for the first time in the history of Ghana that we've seen a president will come and remove all electoral commissioners and their deputies and other staff.
Now they are behaving like as if say 146 and she will be.
So we are winning now, and we managed through with all these their processes and trickish behavior to win the election. But we are not behaving like them.
They benefited from.
Yes. I mean, they benefited in 2020, of course. That one there, everybody saw it. That's why she refused to enter the docket. Cross-examination time in the election petition. No. I mean, and they said no, that matter finish. You can go to hell. They just rule the matter and matter finish.
Birth certificate.
What kind of thing is that? I've never seen this kind of governance structure.
Judicial.
No. They need that. We thank God they've gone.
The judiciary,
fully resetting, fully independent of the executive. They are fully independent. They are doing no interference. Nobody is interfering. They rule the matter. Look, when we say last 2 weeks, now 3 weeks, want me, Ashanti Regional Chairman MPP. Do you know that he got favorable ruling in Supreme Court? Mm-hmm. Got Supreme Court about this defamation case. Of course, Supreme Court. They rule in his favor. Who say MPP they won't talk about this because the judiciaries are independent. Imagine it was to be under our regime when we were in opposition and they were in power. You saw what they did to us. Registration, your friend is an injunction against registration. Registration exercise offices. So that people will travel almost 100 kilometers to come to your electoral commission office, not because of registration. How do you want to punish people? When CI 191 is very clear about that. Registration center should be accessible to the registrant. Sana electoral areas. No? You can easily walk or get a bicycle to your electoral area. Now, okay, registration. MPP, because they wanted to do gerrymandering to make sure that the rural folks don't register because they knew they were going to lose the election, they bought registration now and come offices, electoral commission offices to do the registration. You go court. File injunction to stop that process. When you at that time, they gave us date for the hearing of our matter after the registration exercise. After finishing the registration exercise, then they now invite us to come and argue our case. What are we coming there to do? That's how my NDC. This is how they were treating us over there. But we will not behave like that. Yes, sir. We are a responsible government.
Oh, Doc, I'm going to train Aide. Na say enana musi ehuniema moko IPAC meetings any ade with Jen Mensa, Bossman, Apiahene and co. Tetemo I do baby General Secretary when Manyam for the then General Secretary or Kosile say, hey, why are you laughing? The whole national chairman of NDC, yes, I then waba IPAC meeting or say, yeah, mamo reps on the IPAC meeting nipa mienu na yene Kofi Akpalo party ne the late Akuyadonko munyina ye momo pe am die ne course so ena die ne shemu kura say mu betumi aye adwumaden abedi nkunim asa be fagana bi
say won say 2020 na a plan a strategy to rig the election sa no mo ma IPAC na yedwuma because if they allow IPAC to work in 2020 Nema we ni na ekosi no na esi because they didn't want IPAC to work. They made sure that they muzzle the voices at IPAC. Says now won say ye general secretary then no. General Asedun Ketia. No ntminka obeka kra no say omo ntmenka. Then they will bring these smaller parties no and say they should all come. How can we go to IPAC and be voting? IPAC is not meant for voting. You're voting no. It's a consensus building body. Oja say, you call her, you got now, na junjun, na who say, yen say, ebe boy electoral process. No, na ye junjun, we come to compromise. Then we go and implement. The electoral commission will implement it. So that you have a smooth. That's how Afare brought it back. Eba after your friend is saying, 1992 elections. No, na MPP omo omo ye parliamentary election. So IPAC came in around 1994. Then started say political parties no mini parliament now. Then we put the electoral process together. That's how IPAC started. It's not a voting body. But Madam Jean Mensa about 2020 na to about no yen say yen voting. They were taking IPAC as a voting platform. So almost process. Then they will bring these smaller parties. By some interest, not that time, 27 parties.
More representative in parliament.
Party before were UDS. There was a party known as UDS. And this was IPF. And then and they were in their books. Almost a vote and them on your vote. All of them against NDC. So use bad pinches. So you're bound. 2024 election media January na equal started. They wanted to start that on say check a different body that they enemy boss. You say where they are over our dead body and see that we are not here to vote. We are not voting here. Where they are I didn't know and see that. Then you see 127 137 in parliament will be 137. Now Baba may only office be a Ghana. Now command votes and so on Brabe. We resisted it. Sana resistance. And some of your reporters were there. They saw what we were doing over there. We said no. You can't come and say there were two books, one for registration, 191. Any ebisu 127. That's what we use for elections. We are going to sing the same hymn book. Don't come and tell us things which is outside this in CI 127. That's how we got them. And we make sure that everybody was following through that process. and we stood our ground. I have to thank our party base, our party leadership, especially national chairman, any general secretary, any opinion, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And the late Abani was the arrowhead. We got proper support from these bodies, all the leadership, and everybody was in, because we needed to save Ghana. What did I say? And that's how we got it, to save this country. And also this electoral commission, it needs proper resetting. Who say, I was telling them, I know a good number of them who are very, very intelligent. But MPP bastardized it, the body. MPP. The MPP made sure that they did things against their own will. There were times we could see that even the decision taken, they themselves were not happy with some of the decisions they were trying to do. And we knew that somebody was pulling the strings behind, forcing them to do certain things against the good people of this country. Because the day that we stood at the Electoral Commission from 4 p.m. up to midnight, it was just unnecessary. You can't bring a register without totals. A register not going any summaries. Who does that? And you wanted the NDC to receive such a register and see that. And so these things that we are talking of, our government, we will not allow this. We will not allow a constitutional body to be manipulated by anybody. No, yes, sir. We will make sure that they do their work independently, so that the will of the people is properly protected. If they go and vote for somebody, let that be. Don't let, because you think that you have the power to count, to collate, you can change the figures, or you can twist their arm and give the power to another body. Not under the watch of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and see that. We will make sure that the will of the people prevail. We did that at Ablekumanov, it worked. And we did that at Kotia, it worked. Nobody was beaten, nobody's resource was changed, no pink sheet was trampled on, nobody brought some fake pink sheet, because you won't have that luxury. We won't give you that luxury. You won't get that chance. Those who are expert in manufacturing pink sheets and coming to swap it all over the place, this time they don't have that luxury. They won't get that opportunity. And so this boot for boot. This electoral commission, there's a lot they need to sit up. They need to sit up and make sure that the right things. We are not interfering. We won't say almost start with we are not interfering in anything. We allow them to do their work. By elections, but that one there, we are very clear. We are a political party. We are going to raise issue against that officer, electoral officer, no work pandai. Any returning officer, we are going to raise issues about them, because with the behavior they put up, which everything is here, documents and we raise issue against them. They have lost the confidence of the people. We can't allow them to go and conduct similar election again with that kind of botched thing they did over there. There are fine gentlemen in the Electoral Commission, fine, intelligent gentlemen who are very good at election and its management. They can go and do that in for us. When it comes to the by-election, we are not interfering in
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso our political highway so eye maami je Mensa and I see ano ne time I just say or the ST eye ewo electoral commission headquarters no aso ama ise an petition ne de obia etutuja ne bi bono Dr. Rashid Tanku and I yet in can say or this are ensem no etuja e de ama and unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me and kebi Ghana politics avenue so and don't forget to click on the notification bell.